Okay, so tonight's video is fractional exponents part 2. I think my date is cut off a little bit there. There we go. So we're going to look back at fractional exponents, but take them sort of to another level. So looking at these problems right here, yesterday we learned that this is the square root to the second power, right? And this is to the 1 power. So I can express this in two ways. I can express this as 36 to the 1/2, or I can express this as 6 squared equals 36, or the answer is 6. So I have two answers here. If my directions are to put it in an exponential fraction, I would put 36 to the 1/2. If my directions are to solve, I would put the answer as 6, because 6 times 6 is 36. Okay. Now here we have x. We don't know what x is. It's some unknown number. But I know this is a square root, and I know this is to the power of 1. So I can just make that x to the 1/2. And again, just like we talked about in yesterday's notes, the numerator is your exponent, and the denominator is your root. Okay, so same thing here. This is the third root. It's to the 1 power, so I can rewrite that as y to the 1/3. Okay, pretty straightforward. All right, so let's look at these exponents here. We want to put these ones into fractions as well. So again, it helps, just like when you have a number with no exponent, I tell you to put a 1 in there. This helps if you put the 2 in here. So this would give me the exponent y to the exponent of 2 to 2 over the root of 2. And then this I can simplify. 2 over 2 is 1, so this is just y to the 1, or just y, right? And it should make sense that y squared is y, right? Just like if you had the square root of 9, we know that's 3 squared, or 3, right? So here we have the x2 squared, y to the second power, which is y times y. So the base number y would be its answer. Okay, so that one we can actually simplify a little bit into an answer of y. So you should always simplify these fractions if you can. So here I have x. Its exponent is 5, and its root is 3. So my answer is simply x to the 5/3. Okay? And same thing on this one. I have a. I have an exponent of 3 and a root of 4. So this is just called a to the 3/4. So really with these, you just have to remember which number is the numerator and which number is the denominator, and you're really pretty good to go. And then we're going to get into multiple variables. And it's the same thing as we've been doing, we just have 2 variables in there now. So here, again, this is the second root, or the square root, the second power. So I'm going to take my x, and I take the exponent of 2 to the root of 2, and take my y, I have the exponent of 3, and then again, that's to the second root also, because the square root's around the entire thing, right? And then this I can actually simplify, because I know 2 over 2 is 1. So I can say that's x times y to the 3/2 power. Okay? And then same thing down here in this one. So we have a, and I have an exponent of 6 and a root of 3. So that's going to be 6 over 3. And b, I have an exponent of 5 and a root over 3. So that's 5/3. And then this I can simplify because I know 6 over 3 is 2. So it's really a squared over b to the 5/3. Okay? Simple stuff, right? Okay, so next I'm going to have you try these 2 problems and put them in fractional exponents, and then we'll talk some more about this in class tomorrow.